In this video we will attempt to provide you with some of the tactics and applications used by the gangstalkers to gain access to your cell phones and other electronics. We will also provide some basic, yet helpful tips on staying safe in a hostile gangstalked world. Note, we are only providing a partial and light list of the numerous apps and tools used by these desperados of deceit, as there are many gangstalkers and other perps that will view this video as well. Your cell phone. A popular tactic is that they will call your phone, but when you call back you get a disconnected number. This generally occurs because the Gs has typically forwarded their phone elsewhere. Text messaging, receiving bogus text messages, from seemingly reputable sources you never sought out, or your phone becoming warm to the touch. Phishing attacks, gangstalkers may attempt to deceive you through fraudulent emails, messages, or websites that appear legitimate. They often try to trick you into revealing sensitive information such as usernames, passwords, or personal details. Malware and spyware. Gangstalkers may employ malicious software or spyware that can be unknowingly installed on your device. These programs can track your activities, monitor communications, or even remotely control your device. Malware and spyware are malicious software programs designed to infiltrate computer systems, gather sensitive information, and perform unauthorized activities. If you suspect your device is infected, it is crucial to take immediate action to remove the malware or spyware. Here are some general steps to help you delete malware and spyware. Disconnect from the internet to prevent further data theft or unauthorized access. Run a reputable antivirus or anti-malware scan on your device. Ensure your antivirus software is up to date and perform a full system scan. If your antivirus scan detects malware or spyware, follow the software's instructions to quarantine or remove the identified threats. If your antivirus scan does not fully resolve the issue, you can use specialized anti-malware tools or second opinion scanners to perform additional scans. For stubborn malware or spyware infections, you may need to boot your device in safe mode and run the antivirus scan again. Regularly update your operating system, software, and security applications to prevent future infections. Be cautious of downloading files or visiting suspicious websites to minimize the risk of malware and spyware infections. It is important to note that the specific steps to remove malware and spyware can vary depending on the type and severity of the infection, as well as the operating system you are using. If you are unsure or need further assistance, it is recommended to consult with a professional or seek help from the support resources provided by your antivirus software vendor. Social engineering. Gangstalkers may manipulate and deceive individuals into providing access to their devices or sensitive information. They may pose as legitimate individuals or authority figures to gain your trust. Social engineering is a manipulation technique used by malicious individuals to deceive and manipulate others into divulging sensitive information or performing actions that may compromise their security. It involves exploiting human psychology, trust, and persuasion rather than technical vulnerabilities. Examples of social engineering techniques include phishing emails or messages that appear legitimate, phone calls impersonating a trusted entity to extract sensitive information, impersonation of authority figures or technical support personnel, and creating fake scenarios or emergencies to gain trust and cooperation. Social engineering attacks often aim to trick individuals into revealing passwords, login credentials, financial information, or granting unauthorized access to systems or physical locations. Awareness, skepticism, and caution are essential to avoid falling victim to social engineering attacks. It is crucial to verify the identity of individuals and organizations before sharing sensitive information or performing actions that may have security implications. Wi-Fi hacking. Gangstalkers might target insecure Wi-Fi networks to intercept communications, gain access to connected devices, or launch attacks on your device. SIM card cloning. In some cases, gangstalkers may attempt to clone your SIM card to gain unauthorized access to your phone calls, messages, and data. SIM card cloning is a technique used to create a duplicate copy of a subscriber's SIM card without their knowledge or consent. Cloning a SIM card allows an attacker to gain unauthorized access to the target's phone calls, messages, and other mobile network services. The process typically involves extracting the unique identifier and encryption keys from the original SIM card and transferring them to a blank or programmable SIM card. This enables the cloned SIM card to authenticate itself as the original subscriber's card and access their mobile network services. SIM card cloning can be carried out using specialized hardware and software tools. To protect against SIM card cloning, users should be cautious about sharing personal information, keep their physical SIM cards secure, regularly monitor their mobile network activity for any suspicious behavior, and report any unauthorized usage to their mobile service provider. Bluetooth exploits. Gangstalkers could exploit vulnerabilities in Bluetooth connections to gain access to your device or intercept communications. Bluetooth exploits refer to security vulnerabilities and attacks that target devices using Bluetooth technology for communication. Hackers and malicious actors may exploit weaknesses in Bluetooth protocols to gain unauthorized access to devices, intercept data transmissions, or launch other nefarious activities. One common Bluetooth exploit is known as Blueborn, where attackers can infect devices without any user interaction by exploiting Bluetooth's implementation in various operating systems. Once a device is compromised, attackers can potentially steal sensitive data, control the device remotely, or spread malware to other connected devices. To protect against Bluetooth exploits, it is crucial to keep devices' firmware and software updated, disable Bluetooth when not in use, avoid pairing with unknown or untrusted devices, and use secure authentication mechanisms when connecting devices via Bluetooth. Zero-day exploits. Gangstalkers may utilize unknown software vulnerabilities, known as zero-day exploits, to gain unauthorized access to devices before developers can release patches or security updates. Zero-day exploits are software vulnerabilities that are unknown to the software developers or vendors. These vulnerabilities pose a significant security risk because they can be exploited by gangstalking hackers before a patch or security update is released. Zero-day exploits can target various software components, including operating systems, applications, or plugins, and they can allow unauthorized access, data theft, system manipulation, or the installation of malware. Since zero-day exploits are unknown, they are particularly dangerous as there is no available defense or protection against them until the vulnerability is discovered and patched. To mitigate the risk of zero-day exploits, it is crucial to regularly update software and operating systems, use reputable security software that includes threat detection capabilities, and practice safe browsing habits to minimize exposure to potentially malicious websites or downloads. Organizations and software vendors also rely on security researchers and bug bounty programs to identify and report zero-day vulnerabilities, so that they can be addressed promptly. Physical access. Gangstalkers may try to physically access your devices when unattended, allowing them to install monitoring software or compromise the device's security. To protect your devices from potential threats, it is advisable to follow cybersecurity best practices, such as keeping your devices and applications updated, using strong and unique passwords, being cautious of suspicious emails or messages, avoiding unsecured Wi-Fi networks, and utilizing reputable antivirus or security software. If you have concerns about your device's security, consulting with a cybersecurity professional or reaching out to a vetted and trusted law enforcement pro can be helpful. Your personal residence, pay attention to unusual sounds like clicking, static or volume fluctuations during phone calls or using electronics. There is also something called a burst bow. This is a very high-tech electronic device that will eavesdrop in residence, then transmit the data back to the source typically during the night, but it can happen anytime. It is a very faint static-like sound. Keep an eye out for suspicious objects, changes in your home. Also, if you wear glasses, keep an eye out for flickers of light you may see from your peripheral vision when relaxing, reading or watching TV. Look for signs of tampering like evidence of forced entry or marks on doors or windows. Always disconnect your garage door opener and avoid access to the trip cord when you are away for long periods of time. Lastly, your internet router. Depending on your desired configuration, you will typically have a 2.5 option or a 5.0 option regarding transmission range. Do some research on this and decide what might work best for you. Please note, as mentioned above, we are only providing a partial and very light list of the numerous apps and tools used by these desperados of deceit, as there are many gangstalkers and other perps that will view this video as well. We will attempt to cover more of the applications as well as some solutions in future videos. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and comment.